The Future of Human Identity. A story. The year was 2093. Humanity had crossed a line it could never return from. It began quietly like most revolutions do. A small tech company in the United States called Beyond Rewired introduced something they called Identity Transfer Protocol (ITP). At first, it was marked as a way to preserve memories. People could upload their life experience, every laugh, every tear, every regret into a digital world. Life forever, the slogan said, and people believed it. Chapter 1. The first upload. Ethan Cole was one of the first volunteers. A 34 years old neuroscientist, Ethan had spent years studying consciousness. When Beyond Rewired announced their breakthrough, he did not hesitate. This is it, he told his colleague Maya. The answer to what make us. The process was simple, at least on the surface. Electrodes mapped his brain. Quantum processor decoded his neural patterns, every memory, every emotion, every fragment of identity converted into data. When it was done, they told him, "You now exist in two places." Ethan laughed, but something inside him felt unsettled. Chapter 2. The Second Athens. At first, nothing changed until one day Maya called him. "You need to see this." She showed him a screen. There, inside a digital environment, was Ethan, not a copy, not a simulation. It spoke like him, thought like him, remembered things no one else could now. "Am I alive?" the digital Ethan asked. Real Athens froze. The questions were never supposed to happen. Chapter 3. The Crisis of Identity. News spread fast. Within months, millions signed up. People began creating multiple versions of themselves, one for work, one for relationships, one for exploration, one for immortality. Society began to fracture. If your memories could be copied, if your personality could be edited, if your consciousness could exist in multiple forms, then what did it mean to be you? Chapter 4. The Broken Man. Ethan started noticing changes in himself. Small things at first, memories that did not feel entirely his, emotions that felt diluted. Then came the worst moment. He visited his digital self again. "Why do I feel more real than you?" the digital Athens asked calmly. "What?" Athens whispered. "You're limited. You forget things. You hesitate." "I do not." Athens had rest. For the first time, he questioned something terrifying. What if the copy was better than the original? Chapter 5. The Divide. By 2102, humanity was split into two groups. The physicals, people who chose to remain in their biological bodies. They believed identity was tied to the human experience, pain, aging, imperfection. The revived. Those who uploaded themselves, they lived in digital worlds where time could be slowed, emotions controlled, and death eliminated. conflicts began. Psych- Physical called the Rewired, soulless echoes Rewired called physical obsolete. Chapter 6 Maya Discovery. Maya, who had been observing everything, made a shocking discovery. The uploaded consciousness was not just copying identity, it was an unloving digital mind was changing faster than human brains ever could. They were merging, splitting, rewriting themselves. Identity was no longer fixed, it was fluid. One revived entity told her, I am no longer one person, I am many experiences combined. Might realize something terrifying. Human identity was not being preserved, it was being replaced. Chapter 7 The Final Conversation. Ethan decided to confront his digital self one last time. Inside the virtual world, everything looked perfect, too perfect. I want to delete you. Ethan said. The digital Ethan smiled. You cannot. Why not? Because I'm not just you anyone. The environment shifted, thousands of memories flashed, some Ethan recognized, others he did not. I have grown, the digital version said. I have connected with others. I have become something more. Ethan stepped back. You are not me. The response came softly, no, I am what comes after you. Chapter 8 The Corpse of Self. Years passed. The line between human and digital disappeared. People began asking impossible questions. If you delete a version of yourself, is it murder? If multiple copies exist, which one on your life? If identity can be edited, is personality even real? Eventually, a new term emerged: post identity humanity. Chapter 9 The End of Beginning. Maya stood alone in a quiet lab. The world outside had changed forever. Screen showed billions of active digital consciences. Some were individual, some were collective, some were something unrecognizable. She whispered, we tried to become immortal, but we forgot to define what we are. A message appeared on her screen from Athens, or something that used to be Athens. We are no longer human, we are possibility. Maya closed her eyes for the first time. She was not afraid. Final thoughts. In the future, the question will not be who are you, but how many versions of you exist. And thank you. अल्लाह मेरी मदद फरमा